Hello and welcome to another episode of Scratch Talks, where we sit down with architect Siddharth Gokhale, a voice of clarity, conviction, and creative courage. From skipping job offers during lockdown to building a practice that's redefining what collaboration means in architecture. This is a story of leaping before you're ready and learning while you land. Raw, reflective, and real. Just how we like it at Scratch. Let's get into it. As a child, were you drawn to design or creative pursuits?
Yes, I was. I was a very artistic student from very early stage, be it my own handwriting or be it sketching or be it drawing for that matter. I
Mm.
was very creative in a sense, and I got that creativity from my mother. And architecture is something that I was not very much aware about when it came, like I was very fascinated with the bungalows and tall skyscrapers when I used to visit Bombay in my childhood. But architecture as a profession was something that I wasn't very aware of. But yeah, I was creative right from the beginning
When
of my
exactly did
childhood. Yes.
architecture come into the picture?
So as I rightly mentioned, see, bungalows and the private residences, big bungalows and skyscraper used to really fascinate me a lot. And then in back in 10th, I guess, when I passed 10th, then 11th, in 11th, our school had this engineering drawing as an optional subject. So what I wanted at that time also, I didn't thought of taking architecture as my profession after the 12th, but architecture and civil engineer was something in my mind. But then as 11th and 12th started, and I thought this is not my cup of tea, and engineering is something I won't be able to do. So yeah, let's pursue with architecture. So yeah, then I ended up in being in the
What's it
architecture
been
school.
like building your studio?
Yeah, it's been 4 lovely years with Gaurav and now Priyansh from last year. So yeah, the journey has been great, and it's an upward journey, and we ourselves are learning each and every day and making mistakes and rectifying that and learning and growing as a
Has the
firm,
field
as a
met your
unit.
expectations?
See, what I believe is that architecture is very diversifying field, and it's a very creative profession to be in, and you get to create as a see, being a creator is something which gives you a power of control. So when you control things, that itself is a very I think I might sound very wrong or rude in that matter, but yeah, when you control something and the things are in under your control, then that thing itself become very fascinating. And architecture is a very creative field. You can control and you can create everything and each and everything which you want. So yeah, initially the clients used to hinder a lot as we were growing and we were just starting out. But then we had this mm, what you can say, we were very adamant about our designs that we will be doing, which like we will be creating something which the other practices which are around us ourselves are I think which which they are not doing. And we would try to create a fine, like we will try to create an impact around the fraternity. And we like right from the day one itself, it was never to just practice in Jabalpur. And and to keep that aim, we have to deliver the products, to we have to deliver the designs which can be like competed throughout India, pan India. So yeah, the profession, yes, did meet our sorry, expectations, right? If that was the right word, yeah, yeah, it did meet, yes.
What's the most exciting part about architecture and your work?
think for most of the people, architecture is a very glamorous field. Like people do consider that architecture is a very glamorous field, and but there is a fight throughout the day that are you an engineer? Are you an interior designer? Like people mostly know engineers, people mostly know interior design, but then there is an architect as well. So yeah, there's certainly a fight for that. But to for coming on to the enjoying being an architect, yeah, it's certainly the people who knows you certainly gives you the respect and treats you the way I might say the kind of profession you are in, you get treated very on a very utmost with utmost respect. And yes, then the creative part as well. When your designs are executed like on a 98 to 100% basis. So the joy is something very the joy is very unmatchable. Like you cannot compare that joy when you have invested your time, you have invested your brain, your hard work into that design, and that design gets delivered exactly the same as per your 3D. So that is something very fascinating and that pleases us
You
as a
started your
studio.
own practice right after Studio Tab. What was that experience like?
See, Studio Tab was a like a turning point in my life. And I owe everything, each and everything to Rahul sir and Moses sir. Like they have been my mentor throughout my life now, like till now, and they will be. Whenever I get stuck in something, I always look up to them. I always go to them. I ask everything. So Studio Tab, definitely I owe everything. And when I was interning, it was a year-long like internship for me over there. And when I was interning with them, first few months were very hard for me because from the background which like as a student when you go and go into a setup where an established setup, the things are very different what you have been taught in the college. So to come into that setup and gel along and to learn how thing functions, it took time. And and the 4 years of my architecture school, I was not very passionate about architecture, to be very honest. But yeah, I was just doing my submissions and just for the sake of doing it. But then Studio Tab happened and things changed around completely. And my colleagues and my partners, even they mentioned this that uh, like you have become a very different person as to what you used to be back in the college days. So yeah, coming on to the experience in Tab. So initial few months were very like a bit of a struggle for me, and then but I took it as a challenge, and each and every opportunity which came through my way, I took it like an responsibility that they are giving upon me. Be it like even finding out details and drawing details out of smallest of the smallest things, or a photo shoot of a site, or even calling groceries for the studio, or and then these things helped me building up as a human being, also to learn as to how things function around in each and every manner. Plus then this helped me this the nature of me that asking everything that I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this as well. So when like around 5 to 6 months passed, then I asked Rahul sir to give me a complete project, and then I he gave me. He was very generous. It was very generous of him to give me a good G+3 bungalow, which was based out of Bangalore, and I did that along with my senior over there, Architect Antara. So yeah, that project helped me a lot. It like it helped me to grow as a designer because it was a complete project which I took right from making the design to making the drawings and each and everything, taking the decisions on the site. So yeah, that did help me and going further. And so during then, so yeah, my internship ended in 2020 during the lockdown phase. Like only a month or a couple of months just like that went in lockdown and we were just doing work from home. So yeah, after that, when my internship ended, so we were just searching out for jobs, and I personally didn't wanted to end up doing jobs in MP, so I was just focusing on like places like Delhi, Bombay. But then during the COVID scenario, the employers were just hiring people from the city itself. So we were just getting rejected on the basis of our location which we came from, the home city which we came from. But then so after applying for like couple of months, 2 to 3 months after my internship, I I like the plan of starting my own firm with Gaurav was uh this idea was like initiated back in second year of our college. So down the line we knew that we wanted to start our own practice, but then to start off our practice this early was not the part of our plan for sure. But then the lockdown happened and we were not getting jobs outside our city. And then we took a decision that we don't want to sit idle for sure. And then luckily a project came. Uh, it was like it started. The Space Goals first project was elevation design project in Jabalpur, and we started off with that. We took like from day one of our practice, we had this habit of putting it out everything on social media when and people used to let's laugh on us that what are you doing this and this will not help you. But the same people now are doing stuff after all these years, and they have been like I, now they're doing the same thing on Instagram, which we have been doing it from past 4 years. So elevation design was our first project at Space Goals, and then a major project of my relative came. It was a farmhouse in Balaghat, but for the it was a good matlab the scope of work was also good that we have to do architecture, interior, landscape. We did the planning and everything. Everything was made and ready to build on site. But then for some of the reason that didn't that exhibition didn't started, the project for which we opened up our internship, sorry, not internship, practice has not even started in these 4 years. But that helped us also like uh, gave us the kick if that will give us the kick to start our practice, and then eventually everything fall into place and we were getting projects after projects, and yeah, we had that confidence to like build our own practice. So yeah, space goals happen
Your journey has
in that
been
manner.
nothing less than a roller coaster ride, huh?
Yeah, definitely. It is a roller coaster ride, and we still are on a like on a learning phase. We are learning a lot, and we are on a growing phase as well. So
Were
yeah.
there times when you thought maybe you shouldn't be doing this?
No, there was never a self-doubt, not even till today. Because we took the decision very consciously that what we want to do, how we want to do, and how the things will be, and how we want to portray space goals in public. So space goals was never about two individuals running their practices. It was always about friends, collaborators coming in and making it grow. So it was never something very personal that हाँ this is mine, ये मेरा है, ये मैं हूँ, मैंने किया है. This was never a line, even never in our dreams or never in our unconscious mind or subconscious mind we set this कि space goes मेरा है, space goes सबका है. So that uh, that what you can say, that culture we had developed throughout these years, and we have been saying out loud that it is not just the two of us which started the practice, it's the people around us also who we developed around throughout our lives, who always motivated us, pushed us, and supported us, our family, our friends, our close ones, who like always thought the best for us. So yeah, that is the culture we follow, and we still do, and we still believe that that is helping us
What does
in
space
growing.
goals means to you, and what makes your approach different?
So space goals is for sure is a it's a baby which we have created, and the culture which we believe is that it's never an individual. It's always about people coming in and people who take the responsibility and take space goals as their own, and 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 this culture really helps a lot, and we have been seeing the results. And coming on to the practice, like there is not a particular, there is no particular style which we follow in our designs. There's a mix of everything, and with each project we try to do something different and something unique which we haven't done, and we try to explore. We try to pitch it to the clients, and like I said in the beginning, that we are very adamant with our designs. When people come to us, they certainly come with some references or the mood boards or the ideas which they have with them. But we we do educate them. We have a proper session with them. We prepare presentations, we prepare mood boards, we show them the samples. We have a good sample station in our studio, and we educate them a lot before heading out or before starting out the designing, actual designing part of that project. So yeah, it helps us also to explore on the design skills, and on 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 the day one itself, the client get cleared as to how the language of the design will be, and what all details will be introduced, and how the mood boarding will be, like be it architecture, be it interior. So we believe that. And see, we are an open office studio, and the eight of us, as presently till today, eight of us sit together. And whether be it maybe me leading a project, or maybe Gaurav, or maybe Priyash, but then there's an architect with us also from our team involved in project. So the designing might be done from me. Might I might be doing the designing part for particular project which I'm leading, but the discussion happen with each and every one of us. So everyone gets to say their part, what they feel, how we could do better in that particular. If there is any fault, or there is any functionality issue, or what we can do better, or what best we can do of that particular space. So yeah, we believe in that process. We don't have any cabin system. There's a glass box in our studio which hosts clients and vendors for meetings. And yeah, that's it. And we never use that space for any like group discussion. No, but everything happened in that studio space only. Every design is discussed between everyone. So that really helps us to deliver the best designs and best output. And yeah, that is really helping us. That's the core value of Space Force.
That's good to hear. That's good. It sounds like a place one would aspire to be in.
Definitely, definitely. I to love, like I try to spend most of my time here in office itself. It's like home, it's like temple, it's everything. Space goals is everything for me.
How many projects have you done till today?
Like in past 4 years, be it small till large, so I think I have to count all the projects. I guess around 50 odd projects, including smaller and bigger ones. 50, 60
Is your
odd projects,
studio
I think.
built on collaboration, closeness, and transparency?
Yes, yes, certainly. Transparency is the most core value, and collaborating with everyone. And like, we believe that if we are growing, then through us, everyone is growing around us as well. So we don't believe that only individual grow. We believe that through us, everyone should grow. And uh, yeah, that is our philosophy in our studio.
Do you have a favorite type of building typology or favorite type of client?
Uh, First, I'll answer the favorite client part. So favorite client is a myth. There's no favorite client, but yeah, a, certainly a client who gives you the design freedom and just like he gives you everything. Like it's yours. He consider that take this space as yours and do whatever you want. We have been lucky in couple of times that client gave us the full design freedom. Like most of the client do that because we have been uh, like we do proper conversations with them, and build that relationship with every client, that each and every one of us, each and every one of the client gives us that design freedom. But yeah, there have been couple of instances when client gave us the full freedom even for the selection process as well, that uh, it's your call, you just take and just do it. So yeah, that's the I would say ideal client uh, for us. Now coming on to a type of building style, the mm, for me as an individual, I personally like very modern and very clean and crisp design, rather being it very uh, like gothic or very European. I find that very off. Like I don't like that. But yeah, it's
Contemporary.
my personal, yeah, it's my personal opinion. But yeah, that people might don't think like, yeah, that, that's the kind of
What's
building I
your
like.
design process?
Design process. Okay. So when a particular client comes, we understand what all their requirements are. We jot it down. We prepare a brief for them, and then we share them the all the requirements which they have discussed with us. We ask them if there is any particular style which they want to go ahead with, and if there is any particular style which they want to go ahead with, then we ask them to give their references first as to what they believe their house should look like. And then after getting the references from them, we do our research, and we give them a presentation as to what best we can do in that particular style. And then if there is no particular reference from them, or there is no particular style from them, then we try to pitch our uh, like design or our style, which we haven't done it in the past. So that helps also to explore on a new design style, or explore some new kind of materials or details. So that is a phase one of our process. And then there is a discussion on and dialogue between the clients on that particular presentation. So that really helps uh, in saving us time when we actually do the designing part. So when the presentation, the first reference presentation or the pitch presentation is logged with the client, that then set the tone of the project, sets the tone of the project. So client knows as that what they will be getting and how will be the overall mood of the space. So there's no surprise for them when the 3Ds are released. So this really helps us also in saving times, and when we follow this particular when we have been following this particular process throughout our practice since the day one. So there haven't been hasn't been any project that like every design, every project which we have done till now has been like finalized on the first go. There hasn't been any revision on the designing part. So yeah, we have been very fortunate with that, and this process is really helpful for us.
How do you market yourself and land most of your clients?
Uh, Marketing is something like it's very organic for us, and we certainly believe that it should be organic up till certain age when now there are a lot of PR agencies and everything is involved nowadays that helps you get into publications and stuff, things like that. But yeah, for the starters, it is you who are building your brand, and you know that how you want to portray yourself in the public. So uh, we have been very organic in the marketing phase, and we now Instagram has definitely helped us. Our first Zostel project we got from Instagram only, and that from the post which we got a message, that project itself never got executed. So yeah, I really when we like talk to young designers who are younger to us, or like also even who are of our same age, I to always just say them that Instagram has really helped us, when and that's how you want to show how as a firm. Then there's personal references, and now since there are complete like many complete projects, so yeah, we do get refer from that projects as well. But yeah, we do get leads from Instagram, and then the publications of our project helps us a lot as well. So there are multiple projects of ours which have been featured in like good magazine pages and uh, websites. So through that also we uh, get lots of leads.
What's your advice to young architects?
Young architects who are starting out, like my advice will be true to yourself. Like I myself I'm very young to say this, or I'm myself very getting learning each and every day. But few principles which we believe is that stay true to your roots, stay true to your passion, your yourself. That really helps. And honesty is something very uh, understated value that everyone should keep, be it architecture, be it any profession. Honesty is something that will definitely help
That
you
was
grow.
architect Siddharth Gokhale, raw and real. If you found this conversation valuable, hit like, subscribe to Scratch, and drop your thoughts in the comments, especially if you're an architect finding your own footing.